Rachel. Welcome to Slow Fashion Mom. Today I wanted to talk about caring for your clothing. I have found it to be true having a capsule wardrobe, and especially having a really minimal capsule wardrobe in the past, that my clothing tends to wear out quicker than it did before. So I've been really interested in different techniques to kind of properly care for my clothing, and I just thought I would share today a few tips that have been working for me and that can really extend the life of your clothing. The first thing I've found that really helps lessen the wear and tear on my clothes is washing them less. That might sound gross to some people, and I think most of us are really used to wearing something once and washing it, and really if you want to extend the life of your clothes, washing them less really helps. Especially jeans and sweaters. An easy way to wear your sweaters multiple times without washing them is just to wear a t-shirt or undershirt underneath them. Any sweat or body oil or odor or anything goes onto the t-shirt, which you can just throw in the wash. And then with sweaters, I usually hang them overnight to air out and then put them away. And being a mom of young kids, I often get, spots of food or something on the sweater. I just, at the end of the day, kind of spot clean that so I'm not washing the whole sweater. And same with jeans. I know in the past I would wear my jeans once or twice and then wash. Now I'm trying to get a lot more wear out of them before washing. So jeans just don't need to be washed every time. I read somewhere, I'll try and link it below, that unless your jeans start to sag at the knees or they're really dirty, they don't need to be washed. So I don't know how many times I wear my jeans, maybe 5 or 6 or more. It depends. I've read some stories of people who go for a year without washing their jeans, and I'm definitely not at that point yet, but yeah, I think all of us can definitely wash jeans less. So this brings me to my second point, is to wash your clothing properly, and usually following the care tag inside is good, but there are a few exceptions to that. Generally, if you're washing your jeans inside out on cold water, that will extend the life. Recently I read if you add some vinegar to the rinse cycle with your jeans, especially if they're a dark wash, this will prevent the dye from fading out. So that's something I've been trying lately, and I can update you at the end of the season if this is helping or not. And now for hand washing. And I know lots of people avoid hand wash clothes, and I was one of these people. I used to only buy clothes that you could machine wash. If anything said dry clean only or hand wash, I just avoided it. But as I'm trying to buy all natural fibers now for my wardrobe, there's certain things like silk, cashmere, wool, all of those kind of fabrics that either can be hand washed or dry cleaned. So what I've found in my experience is that most clothing, like sweaters and silk blouses, they can all be hand washed, even if they say dry clean only. So I'll add a little disclaimer here. Obviously, if you spent hundreds on a cashmere sweater or something, please do what you like with that. Follow the care instructions. But I guess I felt comfortable doing experiments because my cashmere and silk pieces were thrifted. I also read a really great blog. I will link that down below. She gives really detailed washing instructions, and also she mentions that cashmere is just hair. So as long as you're gentle with it, hand washing is fine. So last year I purchased a really nice cashmere sweater from the thrift store. It said dry clean only. I followed the blog's washing instructions, which is basically how I wash all my cashmere, wool, and silk now. And again, the really big thing about hand washing, things like cashmere, wool, these things are only supposed to be washed a few times a season. So that's also kind of a mind shift, I think. Again, we're just used to wearing something once and washing it. So when you look at hand washing that way, it's actually not that bad if you're only doing it a few times a season. So with my sweater last year, I ended up washing it when I first brought it home, twice throughout the season, and once before I packed it away for the winter. And when I took it out of storage, despite having a few wrinkles from being folded, it looks amazing. It looks the same as when I bought it. So washing less is key, and don't be scared to buy those hand wash and dry clean only pieces, because most of the time they can be hand washed easily and it's actually not that bad. The third thing that will help extend the life of your clothes is always hanging them to dry. Of course, unless it's a sweater or something, then you lay it flat, but avoiding the dryer at all costs really helps. And we've been doing this for years, hanging our clothes to dry, and it definitely helps with fading especially. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is just rotating your clothes and your shoes especially. So last fall in my capsule wardrobe, I had a pair of leather Chelsea boots. They were new and I think I wore them pretty much every day. And I also do a lot of walking, and by the end of the season, the heel was completely worn down right into the heel block. So they needed a pretty big repair this season. But I read somewhere, and it really makes sense, that if you give your shoes a day to rest in between, just make sure you're rotating through a couple pairs of shoes, then they won't get as much wear. So this fall I included 3 pairs of shoes in my capsule wardrobe, and I'm trying to really make sure I'm rotating. If you can air your clothes out and give them a break between wear, then they will last longer. So that's it for today. Just some quick tips on making your clothes last longer and properly caring for your clothes. In the past, I wasn't so mindful of this. I think everyone is busy with their life, right? And always the easiest way is what we choose. But I wanted to share what I'm doing this season to care for my capsule wardrobe and some tips I've used in the past. If I'm missing anything, or if you've got a great tip what you do to care for your clothes, please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching today. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up to let me know, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.